It's just kind of a crazy story. And then he tried WWE, and they're like, all good to talk about China, just can't talk about the Saudis. Have y'all heard about Enes Kanter? I guess now Enes Kanter Freedom.
Nuts Cancer? What?
No, he was a
Is this
NBA
a person?
player. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said
Turkey.
something cancer.
Yeah, from Turkey.
Changed his last name to Freedom.
Yeah. So have you heard about him?
Kanter.
Cancer. Okay.
K-N.
I really got to get hearing aids.
K-A-N-T-E-R. Enes Kanter.
I thought he was saying
Yeah.
cancer too. Yeah. What do you
Now
do?
Enes Freedom. So basically, he's from Turkey and playing for the NBA. And he started speaking out about like what was going on in Turkey and how they're censored and everything. Listened to a Joe Stossel interview on the way up here, and basically like they've locked up his family and stuff. Got his sister fired after she went to med school. And then he started like, okay, I'm not just going to protest this. Started making custom shoes that he'd wear, like for different things. That was the big deal. Put on some shoes that said Free Tibet, and then basically got told stop, or it's, you're going to be in trouble.
Well, the NBA loves China.
Right. He changed. They said, okay, I promise I won't do it anymore. He did like free, and then whatever the name of the people was over there, I can't remember it. And
the Uyghurs?
Yes.
Free wieners?
Uyghurs?
Yes.
The Muslims that they're like
that are
having
in
camps
concentration camps in China, and then
forcibly taking body parts from.
that he's told, all right, basically, he's now out of the NBA.
Oh, he got Kaepernicked.
Yeah.
Well,
It's just kind of a crazy story. And then he tried WWE, and they're like, all good to talk about China, just can't talk about the Saudis. He's
I'm
like,
surprised
too
too
late.
because when
So he's out of there too.
there's that video of John Cena speaking Chinese where he's
That's
like,
so
yes.
good. Hold on, I gotta pull that.
it's so ridiculous. Where they like offended China and they want that market. So
Whenever he was talking about the Fast and Furious movie, he had the line saying, I really like ice cream. That's the Wolfing Chong, Si Huang, Bing Chiling. Have it memorized.
Yeah.
小希呢，我必须说，现在在速度与激情中，我做很多采访，很多，所以在一个采访，我有一个错误，所有人
How long can we watch before we get in trouble?
如果我可以
I think
用
this is
中
fine.
文，速度与激情中人给我很多资讯 information。
impressive.
所以很多采访，很多 information，我有一个错误，我必须说，现在就是很重要，我爱更尊重中国，更中国人。
What the fuck's
Yeah.
he talking about?
So, some movie he was in. I don't remember. There was something to where he.
Taiwan is a country. He said that.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
but he was in a movie, and they basically made him do this and say no.
So they would still
Taiwan's
distribute
not a
the movie.
country.
they weren't going to distribute Fast and the Furious into China, mainland China. The Chinese Communist Party wouldn't let it happen because he said Taiwan's a country.
How much buying power does China have that they get all of these things?
So
Like all this special treatment.
well, for the NBA, the stat that Homeboy threw out was that there's like 450 million or something people watching.
In China.
Yeah, NBA. And owners of the NBA have like over 10 billion invested in the Chinese markets and companies.
Oh.
So those are the two things going against them. It's like, one, the NBA is looking at the amount of
Yeah,
viewers, and
so,
two, they've got their money over
More
there.
viewers than the U.S.
And as
Yeah.
soon as he put on those shoes, doxed it, like over. And he that game that he had the Free Tibet shoes on, he didn't get to play. But so he's sitting on the sidelines and trying to shut it off, the Celtics game.
Damn.
It's just kind of crazy that it's
So
like
450 million people in China watch the NBA. And I guess it's because of
insane.
Yao Ming.
I guess so.
No, I mean that's like
Yeah.
the only real tie to China that the NBA has is that Yao Ming,
Yeah,
You
he's for sure a big part of it.
and so they got that market share then, and they've just held on to it.
I mean, that's crazy though.
450 million people watching. I mean,
It is a very
As a business-
population dense
over
country, though.
everybody in the U.S. Like every infant, old person. I mean, there's
Yeah.
330 million in the U.S.
what's Google the highest rated NBA game? Because the Cowboys broke the record for ESPN for that their most recent playoff game, not the San Francisco one, but
What was it?
The one they won. It was like 30 million people. So 30 million people. I mean, Cowboys average like 27 million on a regular Sunday. So I mean, 30 million didn't seem like that high of a number to me, but
I don't know how.
no, just Google highest rated NBA game. Not to hell with China. I just want to know what they're watching. Like,
Says Game 6 of the '98 Bulls Jazz series, like the game.
yeah, that's it. So 35 million.
So I wonder where that number comes from then, if that's throughout the season or what.
So the series, on average, 18.7, 29 million over 6 games.
And the highest watched game was 35 million. So the highest watched NBA game is almost as high as or just a shade higher than a Cowboys Monday night game. You know, and the revenue on the Cowboys is insane. It's like they make $1 billion, second place, 600 million. That's, I mean, if you're Jerry Jones, you gotta love it. But if you're the rest of the NBA or the rest of the NFL, you gotta hate it. But yeah, so I don't know anybody that watches the NBA. Like I don't know a single NBA fan. I know a handful of LeBron fans. I know a handful of Kobe fans, which not anymore. But
Rest in peace.
RIP. But I mean, even when he was retired, I mean, obviously, but I don't know anybody that's just like, hey, let me watch this team. Let me root this team on. Like, I'm going to go buy a jersey because I love this team. I know none of those humans. Like, I don't know anybody that posts about them. I don't know anybody that says anything about anybody in the NBA. The NFL, it's a bloodbath on my news feed every week. I mean, Cowboys fans, RIP,